Setting up Sage Accounting correctly is important. Save time and reduce errors by entering default settings and preferences. In this video, we'll show you how to manage your business preferences. If you are new to Sage Accounting, we'd recommend checking these settings before you start entering transactions. To access your business preferences, navigate to Settings from the top menu bar. Then click Business Settings. You can view the Business Preferences section here. We'll start with About Your Business. Your business name can't be edited. If you need to change your business name, please refer to our Help Center for guidance. Check your trading address. This address will appear on the documents you produce in Sage Accounting, such as sales invoices. Check the business type has been entered correctly. Once you are happy with the information entered, click Save. Back in Business Settings, click Record and Transaction Settings. Here, you can set your business defaults, which will be used when you create contact records and transactions. Defaults help make your day-to-day processing quicker and easier. However, you can change these on the fly. Changes made here will apply to contact records and transactions created going forward. We'd recommend you check you are happy with all nominal ledger accounts in your chart of accounts before completing this task. Let's start with customers. Choose when your sales invoices are due. This is useful if most of your customers have the same credit terms. For example, invoices become overdue 30 days after the invoice date. The default due date can default to a specific number of days after the invoice date, the end of the next month, or immediately. Your aged reports show how long customer balances have been outstanding for. If you'd like to change the default setting, change it here. The default sales ledger account will be used on all sales transactions and customer records. Select the ledger account you are likely to use the most. Remember, this can be changed on the fly if required. The default sales discount ledger account is used when you enter discounts to your transactions. We use the carriage ledger account when you add carriage to a sales invoice or credit note. Moving on to suppliers, the defaults set here apply to your purchases. Set the default payments terms, aging periods, and purchase ledger accounts. Next, you can set your default ledger accounts for payments and receipts. Other receipts are money into the bank without an invoice, such as an immediate cash sale. Set your default other receipt ledger account here. Other payments are money out of the bank without an invoice, such as an immediate card purchase. Set your default other payment ledger account here. Customer receipts and supplier payments are bank transactions allocated to an invoice. There may be times when a discount is applied at the point of payment. Choose the discount ledgers for these here. The default ledger accounts for both bank interest received and bank interest and charges paid can be set here. The default code is 7900 and can be used for both. When you enter your bank transactions, you can choose what type of transaction appears automatically. For example, in banking, when you choose New Payment and Receipt, there are 3 types of transactions to choose from at the top. Your business might have more immediate transactions without invoices. Therefore, you prefer the default transaction type to the other payment, meaning each time you click Payment, Receipt, the other payment transaction type opens automatically instead of supplier payment. Choose the default payment type and default receipt type here. Moving on to products and services. If you aren't using product and service records, you don't need to check these default settings. If you do use product and service records, check the defaults here. You can set up to 10 sales prices for your products. Add new ones by typing into the next available box. Set your non-stock product ledger accounts here for both sales and purchases. If you are using stock product records to track inventory, choose your default stock purchase ledger account here. If applicable, add default weight settings. Moving on to services. You can set up to 10 sales prices for your services here. Add new ones by typing into the next available box. Select your default service ledger accounts for sales and purchases here. Choose from the Sort Order for Products/Service menus drop-down. This determines how products and services are displayed in the menus and drop-down lists. The last section is your accounting settings. Choose how ledger accounts are sorted and displayed in menus and drop-down lists. By ledger name will show these alphabetically. By nominal code will show the ledger accounts in numerical order. Finally, decide how certain values are shown on your reports. Show negative assets on balance sheet. You can choose whether a negative asset value appears on your balance sheet under liabilities or negative assets. Choose whether to show your profit and loss values separately on the balance sheet report or within the calculated profit and loss report. If you're unsure which settings to choose here, leave the default settings as they are, or seek advice from your accountant. To save your default settings, click Save. For further information, visit our Help Center. You've now learned how to enter your business preferences in Sage Accounting.